Good evening. It is hockey night in River Falls. The Cats back in action tonight after a very impressive victory last night over Tartan. Everything seemed to go right. Everything was clicking last night. Tonight, we're hosting Northern Edge. Final game of the Thanksgiving Invitational here at the Wildcat Center. Joined once again by Mike Johnson, member of the 96-97 state championship team heading down there to state. Was that in Madison back then, Mike?
It was Dane County Coliseum.
Dane County, the old school building.
That's right.
How was that? How was that experience?
For a bunch of kids that weren't even supposed to be there, it was pretty dang awesome.
Mike scored a game-winning goal in that game against Hudson to send the Cats to the state tournament down there. A lot of fun. Lights are off here at the Wildcat Center. I see the officials just coming out of the officials' locker room, and I think Coach Cam Wilkin standing there at the door just waiting to see the Stripes step onto the ice, and then the boys will be heading out. Here we go. Wildcat hockey on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel, about to get underway here at the Wildcat Center. Here come the boys. Dan Lynn making his first varsity start tonight. Let's take a look at those starting lineups this evening. The maestro, Dan Jenkins, back for the varsity game. Thanks to Jason Schrank for stepping in there for us in the JV game. First line made up of Chase Wiesinger. Drew Amundsen had a hat trick last night. Wyatt Hopeful added another one. Second line, Riley Usgard, Cal Schrank, and Jimmy Rock. Third line, the Rappel brothers, Mason and Hunter, along with Charlie Freeman. Fourth line tonight, Chase Rudolph, Maddox Simon, Nolan Hopeful. You won't see those guys in the first period. They did play the full 3 periods in the JV game, so they'll have to sit out that first period. Let's take a look at the D's. D's, you got Ben Johnson, Jake Lean, Ben Johnson, the senior captain. Second pairing is Jackson Flanagan, the sophomore, and junior Cal Usgard. Third pairing, Lars Billy Breezy, along with Anthony McPherson. McPherson, they're showing him as a 17. I think he's actually donning the 21. And then Hayden Ekholm, the 7th D. Goaltenders there, Dan Lynn stepping in. And again, Luke Linehan was really, really good last night. But Coach Cam Wilkin just wants to get Dan Lynn a little work, a little experience. In this game, having it not be a sectional game, not a conference game, this is the type of game that you put your young goaltender in or give him an opportunity. You know, if things go great, this is a game that the Cats should really be able to handle Northern Edge. But if things go awry, nothing hurt here. You know, it's, again, not going to affect you in the sectional standings, not going to affect you in the conference standings either.
Yeah, and Lynn is one of the top U14 goalies in the state, Team Wisconsin participant. But this will be a big jump for him. Excited to watch him get a shot.
Yeah, Danny Lynn really has won 2 out of the last 3 state championships. They went third in the state championship 2 years ago, won it this last year, won it the year before that. He's seen a share of good scorers out there, Team Wisconsin as well. So if there's ever been a freshman that's ready for this stage, it's going to be him. But it'll be fun to see Danny in that tonight.
Yep, they are high on him. I talked to Rick Hansen for about 20 minutes there during the JV game, and they have the utmost faith in the kid.
Yep, it should be a fun night watching Dan play. But the way the Cats skated last night, really, really good, really, really impressive. I think they'll do just fine supporting it. Let's listen to John Serene.
Rock. The other wing is junior number 16, Calvin Schrank. And at center, junior number 6, Riley Usgard. The Wildcats are coached by Cam Wilkin, assisted by Drew Amundsen, Rivington, Kimbrell, and Eric.
All right, getting set here for the national anthem, and it'll be time to bring you Wildcat hockey.
Please stand as you are able. You may have as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, Wildcat hockey about to get underway here. John Serene gave us the let's play hockey signal. Boys surrounding Dan Lynn down there at the net. A little pump up, a little get ready here. What are they feeling at this point right now in the game, Mike Johnson?
Well, I think they settled in well last night, so this is not new for any of them, and I look for them to come out strong.
Boys come out firing right away. Let's have it here tonight. Cats taking on Northern Edge. Northern Edge from up near St. Francis, Minnesota. It's a couple of different schools co-op together to create this team. Squad had a little bit of a rough season last year. I think they won a couple games, and that was about it. River Falls went up there last year. We knocked them off 3-2 up in their house last season, but they did play a real close one with Kennedy yesterday. It was a 2-1 loss to Kennedy. Cats starting this one off with Usgard, Schrank, and Rock. Coach Cam Wilkins sent me the lineup card this morning. A little bit different than what they're going to start with, but maybe he changed his mind. Maybe something happened in the locker room. Decided to shuffle the deck a little bit. Starting with the second line here tonight. Usgard trying to get near net. Edge looking to clear it out. They do. Number 12 is going to skate it up the ice. Justin Christensen. Christensen, the senior, plays both defense and forward. Bringing it up the ice. Nice little lick, but didn't find the puck. Cats working around the net, trying to clear out here. Little battle behind the boards. Usgard working back there. Cats defenseman loses a stick, picks it back up, and we got a whistle. Going to have an elbow penalty. And it'll be on Northern Edge. Cats going to start off real early here. Less than a minute into the game, they're going to go on the power play.
Yeah, not surprised to see Usgard pinching already early in the game. He's down in the hash marks making plays. Same formula as last night, it seems like.
Doing his thing. Wiesinger out there on this power play with Hopeful and Amundsen. Jackson Flanagan and Riley Usgard. Riley Usgard with it right now. Usgard trying to find Hopeful. Jackson Flanagan's going to come back behind the net. Cats trying to get this power play rolling here. Then they come back the other way. Jack Rock steps in. Hopeful with it. Kicks it back. And again, a little bit of water on that ice right now. A little bit sticky still. Flanagan sends it down into the corner. Wiesinger gets a nice stick on it. Amundsen working down there now. Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger a little bit of time. Tried to kick it over to Amundsen. Nobody home. Flanagan, the only man back again, changed up that power play 2-2-1, and Lynn gets the first save of the game.
Yeah, that's a big one for Lynn. Just see that first shot at the varsity level.
Yep.
Smother it.
A little bit of butterflies there. It's nice to feel that puck up against the pads. Go, oh, yeah, I know what this feels like.
Yep.
We're all good.
Yep, he's been here before.
D-zone draw here for the Cats. 1:11 left in the power play. Change it up a little bit. Rappels are in there now. Cats send it all the way down the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. We'll reset. Right back where we started. Jack Rock, Cal Schrank, Hunter Rappel. Hunter Rappel take the draw. Cats control behind their own net. Rappel. Cats able to get it out of the zone, but Edge sends it right back down. Jake Lean comes in there. Lean with it now. Lean over to Rappel. Bring it into the zone with Lean. Tried to swing it around. Blue jerseys over there. Nice job, Kel Schrank beating his man to the puck. Schrank looking around. Over to Ben Johnson. Back out to Hunter Rappel. Rappel fires. Gets a piece of the defenseman for Northern Edge. Johnson down here with Schrank in the corner. Schrank out to Jack Rock. Rock fires just wide. Back to Rock now. Rock trying to catch up to it. He's able to, but Edge able to get it out into the neutral zone. Ben Johnson trailing the play. Puck goes all the way across the other side of the ice. Shot on net. Lynn with the pad save. Edge with it out to the point. Number 34, Tyler Anderson.
Oh, nice
Here come the
feed.
Cats the other way. And they'll get him for icing. Looking for Amundsen. Amundsen smoking his way up the ice, but a little bit too much pepper on that pass. And penalty, or the power play over. 13:40 to go here. First period, we're scoreless.
Yeah, a bit like last night, that first power play we kind of wasted last night, and I feel like they kind of wasted that one too. Not a whole lot of zone time.
Yeah, didn't get what they wanted there. Edge coming out with a little bit of pep in their step here, and that one all the way to the net. Dan Lynn, pad save. And this probably is what Dan Lynn needs. Just some, nothing real crazy, but getting a feel for the puck, getting a feel for everything coming his way. Wiesinger, Amundsen out there. Step up there by number 13, Lars Breezy. Shot on net. Lynn sends it away.
Oh, nice hit.
Edge trying to center it up. Breezy takes it away. Breezy through the neutral zone. Over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger dances around a guy. Tried to get to somebody to slap, and nobody materialized.
Nobody home.
Breezy gets his guy tangled up. Nice move there. Dan Lynn kind of trying to get that guy off of him. Puck cross ice. Amundsen fires off the shin pads of the Edge defenseman. Freeman and Mason Rappel out there. Rappel with the first goal of the game last night and first high school goal of his career. Broke the ice for the Cats. Over to Hunter Rappel. Hunter Rappel tried to go over to Mason, got it there. Edge looking to break out here. Nice stick there by Hunter Rappel. Cal Usgard battling over there against the boards. Rappel skates it down into the corner. Puck comes out. Edge able to break out. Charlie Freeman gets a stick on it. Here come the Cats the other way. Freeman with it. Freeman, oh, nice look there.
Speed.
Freeman looking for Flanagan. Puck out in the neutral zone. Riley Usgard chasing it down. Now Flanagan will go behind his own net. Flanagan tried to swing it around. Edge player steps up. Nice job there coming into the play. Flanagan right back into it. Takes that shot opportunity away, but that'll be an icing on the Cats. D-zone draw coming up here. 10:54 left in the first period. Scoreless game. Northern Edge on the road here tonight, taking on your River Falls Wildcats. Final game of the Thanksgiving Invitational here at the Wildcat Center. Chris Larson along with Mike Johnson. We got Dan Jenkins behind us, the technical director, and Chris John on camera. Edge trying to get something going, get the puck into the slot. They'll send it out to the point now. Nice block there by Jack Rock. Get the puck out to Rock. Rock trying to put it through a guy's legs. Now Lean steps up, shoots puck loose out front. And Cal Schrank got in there, got a stick on it. Then Jack Rock came in right behind him. But Northern Edge able to keep it out of the net. Senior goalie Riley Pickle between the pipes for Northern Edge tonight.
A gritty play by Rock. Block that shot, old school block, and create a scoring chance out of it.
Yeah, this Northern Edge team had a senior playing goalie for him in the JV game. Senior here between the pipes here. They don't have another goalie on the roster, so they're going to have a newcomer next year for sure. playing between the pipes for him. Riley Usgard is going to draw a penalty. Jack Rock tried to swing it back around. Riley Usgard with it. Cats got the net empty right now. Oh, got the extra
Rocket.
attacker on, and
What
that'll
a shot.
Rock came flying in, put the hammer down, had the sixth man on the ice, and Edge gets the touch now, so we'll go 5-on-4 here. Power play coming up here for the Wildcats. 10-15 to go first period. First power play was a little bit choppy. Let's see if we can get something going here.
Well, last night at the second power play, I believe they scored on. They settled down and played their game.
Wiesinger to take the draw. Out there with Amundsen, Riley Usgard, Jackson Flanagan, and Wyatt Hopeful. Hopeful with it. Hopeful sends it down into the corners. Edge trying to swing it around, catches a weird Wildcat center bounce. Edge chips it down. Flanagan back there behind his own net, scoops it up, sends it ahead. Puck played by Usgard. He'll send it deep. Wiesinger over in the far corner. Wiesinger didn't catch it. Could have been a trip there. Edge able to clear. Wyatt Hopeful's back. Shoot. Lynn with the save.
Nice,
Lynn with another save. Nice job there, Dan Lynn, closing them up and keeping that puck out of the net. Couple of point-blank opportunities there for Northern Edge.
Yeah, made that first save and then repositioned for the rebound. Well done.
Looking sharp out there is Dan Lynn here in his varsity hockey debut.
Yeah, his heart's still beating, Chris. It takes more than 5 or 6 shots to settle that heart rate down.
Hunter Rappel out there now with his power play group. Jake Lean skating through traffic. Hunter Rappel, nice shot on that. Puck goes way up in the air. Jack Rock standing out front. Lean kicks it down into the corner. Puck out to the point. Rappel. Rappel swings it over. Looking for Ben Johnson. He's got him. Ben looking for some space, trying to center up to Rock. Rappel over to Johnson. Johnson over to Lean. Lean working. Lean out to Rappel. Rappel over to Jake. Jake back out to Hunter. Hunter sends it towards the net. Deflected over to Ben Johnson. Johnson.
Bury that.
Oh, Cal Schrank there, and they bury it. Jack Rock following it up. Jack Rock found the loose puck, popped it in. 1-0 Cats. And just like you said, Mike, second power play, they got to figure it out, get the second unit out there, and they did exactly what we're talking about. They worked that puck low, worked that puck into the dirty areas, and Jack Rock just crashing down, making a play, putting the puck in the net.
Yeah, Johnson found a little space there, put it low on net, and Rock cleans it up. That's well done.
8:14 mark. First period. 1-0 Cats. Rock with the goal. Ben Johnson with the assist. Hunter Rappel, the secondary assist. 1-0 Cats. Midway through the first period. Hunter Rappel out there with brother Mason. And I almost said Matthew Freeman. Matthew is his brother. Charlie Freeman out there, number 34. Oh, nice shot from the point there. Anthony McPherson. Lars Breezy the D's. Breezy steps in front of his man. And that'll be nice. No, they're going to wave it off.
It's tipped.
Freeman over to Hunter. Hunter working his way down. Oh, that was Mason. Working his way down. Shot goes up into the netting. We'll change out 5 here. Reset. 7:41 to go first period. 1-0 River Falls.
Rappel brothers are fun to watch, man. Yeah, Hunter just absolutely crushed the guy behind the net there. Just let him know, hey, I'm here with you.
Yeah, neither one of those guys are going to hold one of those back. They like hitting people. Wiesinger, nice pass over to Amundsen. Amundsen with a quick shot. That was one thing that I was really impressed with yesterday, too. Just the moving without the puck.
Yep.
Getting to those spots where you can find yourself available. Amundsen with it now after the shot by Hopeful. Amundsen leaves it for Hopeful. Hopeful looking for Chase Wiesinger, who's right up front. Wiesinger's been real close to finding the back of the net here in the last 4 periods here, the first 4 periods of the season. Hasn't quite found it yet, but boy, close in a lot of situations. He'll get there. Chase has put a lot of pucks in nets in his youth career, and I think he's just chomping at the bit to put one in here at the high school level.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
6:58 to go first period. Uskard to take the draw. He's got Rock and Schrank with him. Lean stops puck. Lean will bring it in. Fires. Puck goes way up in the air. Lean chasing it down. Scooped up by Uskard. Out to Schrank at the point. Schrank fires. Nice shot from the point. Cal Schrank. Chased down by Ben Johnson. Johnson sends it down the board. Lean steps up. Edge trying to get it out. Scooped up by Rock now. Rock. Puck on his stick. A little bit of a shot there. Ben Johnson slides it over to Lean. Lean over to Schrank. Schrank chips it down the boards. Uskard will scoop it up and bring it in. Uskard tried to send it out. Nice play there by Edge. Now Lean steps up, takes it away. Sends it deep. Cat's in the middle of a change right now. Milo Hetland trying to clear here for the Edge. He'll skate it into the neutral zone. Puck out to Jack Rock. Rock loses the handle. Stays with it. Rapple boys out there now. Puck out to Mason. Mason looking for brother. Edge able to take it away. Now Freeman's going to chip it down. Rapple,
oh, nice.
Point blank, out there in the slot all alone. And that is the product of what happens when you give Hunter Rapple that much time in that area. It is going to be in the back of the net. 2-0 Cats. Hunter Rapple, beauty of a snipe.
Yeah, turn the puck over in the slot there. Nobody within a mile of him. I mean, he dreams about that shot. Just all the time in the world. Just sniped him.
2-0 River Falls. Just under 5 to go. 4:55 to go first period. Cats up. 2-rip. Wiesinger, Amundsen, Hopeful back on. Hopeful from behind the net. Tried to kick it out to the point.
Big hit in the corner.
Looking for Wiesner. Wiesner will swing it back over to Hopeful. Hopeful. Puck out to Flanagan. Flanagan tried to get it over onto the forehand. Wiesner back out to Jackson Flanagan. Edge able to clear it out. It'll be icing. Ozone draw coming up here. 3:59 to go. First period. River Falls up 2-0.
Northern Edge, it seems like their forecheck is a little stronger than the Titan showed last night. We got to be a little bit more creative getting out of the zone and through the neutral zone. But our forecheck is strong when we do gain entry.
Yeah, been looking good. We've been getting to those spots and solved the goaltender a couple times here. Usgard, take the draw. Rock and Schrank with him. These are Ben Johnson and Jake Lean. Lean down to Usgard. Usgard loses it in the skates. Puck coming back out to the point. Lean kicks it down, but Edge able to get out in the neutral zone. Nice job, Cal Schrank chasing down the play, sending it back in. Usgard pressuring. Puck out to the boards. Schrank, Johnson get a stick on it. Swing it back around the net. We've got a penalty. It's going to be on Riley Usgard.
I think they're going. They're both going.
It'll take them both. Looked like the guy from Edge got the worst of it. He didn't. He looked like something smarted. 3:32 to go here, first period. Both guys will go in the box. We'll skate 5-on-5 with a coincidental minor. Those guys will get an opportunity to come out of the box. The first whistle after there's 1:32 left in the clock. Got Coach Tim Lavold coming up between periods. We'll interview him, talk to him after the big win by the JV just before this game, 4-0.
Fun game to watch.
Real fun game. Edge making a change here, getting some fresh skaters on for the PK. the late substitution. I said PK, sorry, no PK, but late substitution. They'll make Edge switch out their centerman. So they get both guys for high sticking. Cats able to get into their breakout. Rappel leaving it for Jack Rock. Rock catches up to it, sends it back to Rappel. Rappel centers up. Cal Schrank down there. Shot gets all the way to the goaltender. Edge able to clear it out. Going to get some breaks. Yeah, the wave off the icing. Stretch pass. Looking for Jack Rock. Edge gets a piece of it.
Nice play.
Cal Schrank comes out and clears his guy off. Cal Schrank, not a large human being by any measure, but he plays big out there. He's not afraid of hits either. And sometimes it's like, man, Cal, maybe you should not do that. Lars Breezy trying to keep it in. I think they're going to.
Someone for head contact.
Yeah. See if we can get the call. If our mic's working over there.
Jody shut it off.
The batteries may have died. I may send somebody over there, the intermission, to go and replace those batteries. Wiesinger to take the draw. The batteries out here in the arena side of that mic died. We got those replaced, but I thought the batteries over on the other end were better, but we may have lost power from the transmitter. Hopeful on the net. Cats on a power play here. Wiesinger looking for Amundsen. Flanagan with it now. Flanagan loses an edge. Here comes Flanagan. Fires it up the boards. Looking for Breezy.
Nice play.
Hopeful working through traffic. Hopeful regathers. Fires. Pads there, a blocker saved by the goaltender. Amundsen over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger from the corner. He's got Breezy up front. And he just steps up. Again, you let that kid walk in like that, Chase Wiesinger. That kid just shoots in his basement all day long.
They just watched him walk all the way in from the corner. It's just like, Wow.
Like you said, dreaming about that moment where it's like, no one's gonna stop me, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just step up, shoot it right over the shoulder, and it's 3-0 Cats. 15:48 mark, first period. Chase Wiesinger, first goal of the high school career.
Good for him.
1:12 to go. Cats up 3-0.
Another power play goal.
Another power play goal for River Falls. 2 out of 3 tonight. Like you said, they just had to warm up. They used that first one for a warm up, and then they come at you the next two. 58 seconds to go. John Serene just gave everybody in the building the 1-minute warning. I'll relay it to you. Hunter Rappel, Mason Rappel, Charlie Freeman out there with Jake Lean and Ben Johnson.
Scoring for the Wildcats, number 38, Chase Wiesinger. Wiesinger unassisted on the power play.
Wiesinger, unassisted. Puck loose out front. Hunter Rappel with it on there. Mason Rappel mixing it up as well. Mason trying to get it out to the point. Nice job by Freeman stepping up, sending it into the corner. Scooped up by Lean. Lean working through traffic, tried to get it over to Hunter, or get Mason. Freeman at the point. Slings it out to Johnson, who had been out in the neutral zone. Freeman with it again. Gets it over to Hunter Rappel. Hunter Rappel.
A little early.
Skates it in, but Cats off sides, and fresh set of skaters will come in for both teams. Looks like Edge will just swap out the forwards. Cats going to swap out all 5 here. I think just 5 seconds left in the clock. Edge fires and nothing doing there. So at the end of 1, River Falls 3, Northern Edge nothing. And boy, I wouldn't say it was like dominant like the JV game, but that's about as dominant of a performance as you're going to put together in a varsity hockey game. Cats look real good.
Yep, I agree. Danny Lynn settled in nice.
Yep.
Didn't have to work too hard, but had to work a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the Cats struggled a little bit more tonight than last night, breaking out of their zone, but they're finding ways. Good performance.
Yeah, real good performance there. And, that game kind of set up pretty well for Dan Lynn. Couple of kind of easy saves early on just to kind of get him into the flow. Hey, this is what the puck feels like when it hits me. And then a real nice kind of double opportunity there, one right after another. And Lynn made that nice move across the crease, closed up just in time to stop that opportunity there. And looked really, really good.
Yep.
Looked like a salty veteran, not the freshman making the first start.
Yeah, good for Danny.
Tim Lavold making his way over to the box. I saw him walking down the stairs. I think he's coming up this way. We'll do a little talk with him. But before we get there, let's just hit a few of our sponsors as Tim Lavold makes his way up to the box. Bros, guys down at Bros have the game up on the big screen down there. So if you want to catch Wildcat hockey and can't make it to the rink, go down to Bros. Oops. Forgot to turn Mike's mic off, hit the ground. Go down to Bros, enjoy some delicious, delicious food. I love the Friday fish fry down at Bros. They also have a burger night down there. You go down and get yourself a delicious burger. Bros right down on Main Street, 127 South Main. Delicious food and, of course, some cold tap drinks or cold drinks down there as well. Speaking of cold drinks, head down to Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. Go get some Bang Bang shrimp. Chicken wings are delicious, too. They do the smoked chicken wings down there. Magnifique. What else we got, Dan Jenkins? Sarah Jenkins, Property Executives Realty, 612-703-3944. You can go to sarahjenkins.com and find out what she's got going on. And go to the Facebook page, too, and get a market report. Hey, Chris, would you mind running this over to the booth up there, and you'll see my mic sitting right by Jody, and just swap those batteries out and see if we can get that mic back. Sarah Jenkins, Property Executive Realty. Patax, grocery store down in Prescott, Wisconsin. Family market since 1912. And of course, they built that beautiful facility down there. Really nice store down there in Prescott, right off the highway. So it's pretty easy actually to get down there from River Falls, do your shopping down there. We get, I love getting the chicken wings down there. They got some nice meat sticks, brats. They make their own custom brats. Good stuff down there at Patex. Twin Cities Orthopedics. They take care of all your athletes' needs. You got some sprained ligaments, stuff like that, maybe a break. Twin Cities Orthopedics can take care of all of your joint needs and broken bones and all that kind of stuff. St. Croix Lanes, River Falls, 1153 North St. Croix, River Falls, Wisconsin. You can check out the website, stcroixlanes.com. Go down there and throw a few balls. You know, if you get a couple of cocktails in you, they don't judge you if you put the bumpers up and you're adult. Maybe somebody will look at you funny, but I think you can do it. You can put those bumpers up and keep it between the ditches when you're throwing that ball down there. St. Croix Lanes. Property Executives Realty, Dana and Jeremy Cudd, Team Cudd. You can give them a call for your real estate needs. 763-269-9594. Go to teamcud.com. Flashback Film and Video Transfer. Jason Schrank is the guy to get a hold of. If you got some old home movies you want to convert, maybe put them up on YouTube so the whole family can enjoy them. Get a hold of Jason Schrank. He can convert just about anything. Doesn't matter what you got. If you got some kind of weird format, you should see the tape decks at that place, man. He's got just about everything you could ever dream of. He can get those converted to digital for you so you can get rolling. What else we got? G&A Painting, Grant and Angela Dockendorf. G&A Painting, all your painting needs in River Falls. You can go to their website, www.gapainting.com. Cernahouse Chevrolet down in Prescott, Wisconsin. Need a Chevy? Get a hold of the guys down at Cernahouse Chevrolet. I went down in there a few years ago when it was real tough getting a vehicle. They were able to get me the exact truck I was looking for down there at Cernahouse Chevrolet. Jill Morrow, American Family Insurance. You can get a hold of Jill for all your insurance needs. Her phone number is 715-425-8485. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. And River City Stitch, right across the street from the post office. Need to get yourself some Wildcat gear. Head on down to River City Stitch. I know we do tons of apparel orders through them, but sometimes, you forget or maybe just something going on. You can just go down there. They may not have the fancy stuff you're looking for. Sometimes you can't get everything you need, but you can run down there to River City Stitch. They've got it down there. They'll set you up. And A1 Archery, the guys just off exit 4 in Hudson. All your archery needs up there at A1 Archery. They can get you set up with a bow, crossbow. Need some new arrows? Maybe you need a new arrow rest. You're not feeling confident in what you do. The other thing that's great about that place is it's not like a box store. It is a pro shop. You need some help getting that shot figured out. Maybe you got a hitch and you're giddy up and you need to get things straightened out. They can help you out. Lots of great instruction there at A1 Archery as well. Did we get everything, Dan? Oh, we forgot to talk about First National Bank, though. It's our premier sponsor, First National Bank. Thanks so much to First National Bank for stepping up, helping us put this stuff on the air for you. Tim Lavold making his way up to the press box. I know, Tim, sometimes you get up there, you get talking, and then you start walking this way, and somebody stops you and says, "Hey, Tim, how you doing?" And then all of a sudden, you find yourself coming up here just a little bit late, but that's okay. We got through all the sponsors.
That's good. Yeah, I was looking at my phone. I was like, "Oh, I got to go upstairs."
So, Tim, JV tonight, first shutout of the year. What'd you think?
Oh, it was a good game. We were buzzing. 54 shots on goal.
54.
It was a good team effort. Nick did what he needed to stop 10 shots and get the shutout for us. And a couple goals from our young kids. Owen Hare, Charlie John got their first.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome for those two. And they're a real good team win tonight.
Yeah, you talked yesterday, we scored 6 goals, had 6 different people score.
Yeah.
tonight you get a couple guys that
Yep.
are down towards the end of your roster,
Yep.
but showing, hey, they belong on this team. They get all the ice time that they deserve.
They do.
And they did a nice job tonight getting to those spots where you can put the puck in the net and finishing the job.
I tell you what, that's going to be one of my biggest challenges this year is getting everybody the ice time they deserve, because they deserve it, and it's tough, 4 lines on a JV game, but we got a bunch of guys battling and trying to earn their spots, and they're doing a nice job.
That's a tough problem to have, though, right, Tim?
I haven't had this problem before, but it's I'm going to enjoy the challenge.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about your defenseman, too. Defenseman did a really nice job the last 2 games, actually, but keeping Northern Edge to just basically nothing tonight when it comes to offense. 0 points on the board and just 10 shots, and most of those were the end of the game. First period, Northern Edge 22-0. You outshot them.
Yeah, that's kind of fun, isn't it? I know it's not for the goalie. He's kind of bored down there when that happens, but again, we were buzzing, and our defensemen do a real nice job of pinching when it's right to do that and putting pressure on the other team and really keeping them on their heels and not really being able to do much. So, still looking for a little more offense out of the defensemen. They get the puck, they shoot it into people's knees and stuff, and we're going to work on that. But good group of kids, man. They're working together real hard, and it's a lot of fun.
We got a kick out of watching Nick flashing the glove around, and I talked to Max Elminiak out in the lobby after the game, and he's like, the other team thought Nick was like the greatest thing ever. They got a kick out of Nick. That was good watching him do that. And when you see Nick doing that, I think he's having fun.
He is having fun, and it probably, even though I don't have any hair, it adds a few more grays every time he does that, because you just never know what's going to happen. But he likes to do that, and it's fun for him. And when he's only getting 10 shots, he's trying to add to his enjoyment of the game, and that's what he does.
Yeah, it keeps him interested, keeps him going. I think he likes a little flash every once in a while.
Yes, he does.
I saw you up there in the box watching the varsity game first period. What do you think so far? Your thoughts going through this one?
Well, I think the varsity, in a lot of ways, they're still trying to kind of find their stride here a little bit. Obviously they're up 3-0, so it was a good period. But they're still trying to figure out how to work with speed and how to move the puck around a little quicker, and how to find those those no pressure areas a little bit more. Still playing into the pressure a little bit too much, and so I think once we find some of those things, we're going to be pretty tough this year.
Dan Lynn played for you guys last night.
Yeah,
did a nice job tonight. First varsity look. What do you think so far, Dan Lynn's performance?
He looked good at it in that first period. He made a couple of really key saves for us. You can tell he's excited to be in there, and it was nice to see him kick the puck out a few times.
Yeah, fun watching Dan Lynn. Tim, was there anything you wanted to talk about tonight I didn't ask you?
Well, I guess we got to go about with the shout out to the Fusion again.
Yeah, I went up there and watched the game.
Nice. They were up in Baldwin, and they beat Bay Area.
Yeah, Green Bay area. Yep.
With defending state champs. So that's a big win for the Fusion, kind of a statement win there.
Yeah, definitely. We had couple goals by Morgan Kivel getting that a couple different times.
She had a real nice game today.
Alexis Ralston scored, and then Jane Volgren with the game winner. Beautiful, beautiful look from Mo Kivel over to Jane Volgren, and she buried it. And 4-3 win over defending state champion.
That's awesome.
Bay Area Ice Bears. It was a good time going up there. Again, a lot like this. Place was packed.
Yeah.
People were having fun, enjoying the game.
Yeah.
And it was a heck of a display of hockey today. Fun watching the girls earlier today.
Yeah, and it's good. It's great seeing all the alumni here at our building right now. Thanksgiving weekend, and a lot of the younger people are home from wherever they're at, and it's good to see them. My son Noah's up in the booth there with me watching. He played 2020 graduate, and hopefully we'll see a lot of alumni out here all year while we're putting on a pretty good show here at the Wildcat Center.
Yeah, fun evening here for everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying it home. Thanks to Tim Lavold for coming up in the box and visiting with us. I'm going to take a quick break, get a drink of water. We'll just send the camera to center ice. We'll be right back with you here in a few moments. Thanks, Tim. All right. Second period about to get underway. Chris Larson, along with Mike Johnson, Dan Jenkins, the technical director tonight, and Chris John on the camera. Cats up 3-0. Just got the stats from John Serene. Cats outshot Northern Edge 21-5. So very, very pretty looking period there for the Cats. Trying to book a guest right now, so I'm gonna just text here for a few minutes. Mike, what do you think there the first period?
Strong period. 21-5. You can't scoff at that.
No.
Like I said earlier, the pressure from Northern Edge in our D zone is a little stronger than they saw last night against the Tartans. But once they're able to clear neutral zone and get in the offensive zone, their forecheck is strong.
Yeah, and really, I think that's a good thing. The Cats really had their way last night with Tartan, and I think a nice little step up tonight is good because we're going right into the heart of the schedule here on Tuesday night, going over to Chippewa Falls. They got a heck of a hockey team, a lot of talent on that team. That's going to be a tough test. So I think it's good. Step up the challenge a little bit here tonight with Northern Edge. Obviously, we definitely have their number here tonight. Hopefully things keep rolling the way they're going. But that first period, real nice effort for the Cats. They look like the better of the two teams. Just kind of a nice warm-up here as we get into that conference schedule next week. Go right to Chippewa, and then Thursday night back to Eau Claire Memorial. Both of those two teams kind of thinking they got a shot at the conference title, trying to knock Hudson off this season. So a couple of really good teams here to start the conference schedule here for River Falls starting this week. Of course, we'll have that coverage for you. Won't have the big camera in the center. We'll probably be shooting from the bleachers at Chippewa Falls on Tuesday, and then when we go over to Eau Claire Memorial, they got the big college rink there. We'll have some room there to set up a little bit nicer broadcast for you. But trying to get these road games in for you this season. Haven't had that in River Falls Wildcat Nation yet. And this season we're trying to get those road games in there, get that coverage for you. Worst case scenario, if we got a bunch of people around us, it'll be like a radio broadcast for people. At least you know what's going on. A live look at what's happening on the ice. So go to Chippewa Falls on Tuesday, Eau Claire Memorial on Thursday. But hey, let's take care of business here. Second period about to begin. They're kind of letting that ice dry off a little bit. We talked about it a few different times, first period and last night as well. A little bit of water on the ice. It makes for kind of a sticky ice. Kids bring the puck over it, and the puck doesn't move the way it needs to. So you saw it a few times in gameplay last night and again today, so they're trying to just give it an opportunity to dry up a little bit.
Yep, and I like the point you made about a small step up heading into the conference schedule. 21-5 shots, you're not going to see that a whole lot moving forward. So it would be nice to see Danny Lynn test it a little bit. Get up into the 12-15 shot range by the end of the night, just to get his feet wet in varsity hockey.
Yeah, from the perspective of the folks at home, you've got that camera at center ice. We're actually standing down here at the end. We're basically right over Dan Lynn. So it's we'll get a good look at him here in this second period. Cat's going to go with Oostgaard, Schrank, and Rock. And the defense will be Oostgaard, the other Oostgaard, Cal Oostgaard, and Jackson Flanagan. Oh, nice look here for Dan Lynn.
Nice save.
First test of the period, and it is right down Broadway, and Lynn stands tall, sends that puck to the boards. Oostgaard over to Flanagan. Flanagan into neutral ice. Edge gets a stick on it. Flanagan sends it back up the ice again. Cal Oostgaard that time couldn't find the handle. Riley Oostgaard back behind the net. Riley Oostgaard battling in the near corner. Now Schrank will scoop it up. Schrank fires it up to Rock in the neutral zone. Edge gets a stick on it. Sends it into their own end. They'll regroup. Send it all the way down. We got icing. Cats will get an ozone draw here. Early on, second period, River Falls leading 3-0 over Northern Edge.
It's like Northern Edge is going to come out and play that physical game in the second period, not knowing that River Falls can play that game right with them. We learned last night.
Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, they are I saw them last year in our game with them. They were a pretty heavy squad last season. I think that's kind of what they got. And really, it is tough, though. If you want to play heavy, when you're playing against a bunch of speedsters, you got to catch them to hit them. McPherson back. Edge will skate it in. Dan Lynn just sends that one away with the pads. Freeman working around traffic, able to get the puck out of the zone. Loses footing, but Mason Rappel will send it deep. Edge from behind the baseline goes D to D. Hunter Rappel with it. Rappel working traffic, trying to create some space. Fires on net. We got a whistle. Going to send another Northern Edge player. Will be a cross check.
Let's turn that power play on again.
Cats 2 of 3 in the power play tonight. You know, we talked about a little bit yesterday. Power play really had a rough go last season. This season, so far, so good for the Wildcat power play. 2 of 3 tonight. Over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger trying to thread the needle. Flanagan out to Wiese. Wiese, cross ice. Back to Wiese at the point. He fires it down wide. Amundsen with it now. Amundsen out to Hopeful. Back to Amundsen. Back out to Hopeful. Hopeful over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger fires.
Nice shot.
Puck gets to the net. That was Flanagan, actually. Now Wiesinger with it along the boards. Out to Flanagan. Flanagan. This time he shoots high. Puck back to the near boards. Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger. Now the puck to Hopeful. Hopeful sends it up front.
Uskard is just getting beat up out front. He is working.
Yep, got cleared out there. Wiesinger stepping in. Now Flanagan fires. Edge just trying to send it down. Fires it up into the bench. Another ozone draw here coming up for the Cats. 14:28 to go second period. Looks like about 40 seconds left of the power play. 3-0 River Falls. Thanks to Kevin Westhouse coming down to the rink tonight. Had a couple of things we had to iron out here. And Westhouse off the couch, down to the rink. A lot colder down here than it is at Casa Westhouse. And fixing up a few little technical glitches we had. A lot goes into making them. When you see the gear that comes into this place, lots of wires and batteries and all kinds of fun stuff. Just a lot of things that, and just little things. A lot of times you don't even notice what's happening, but it kind of puts a monkey wrench in the broadcast. So it's good to have some fresh eyes and some experienced, trained eyes to help you out. Cats, a couple of good chances here in this power play. Rock sends it down. Back to Rock. Rappel. Cross ice. Got to chip it down. Ben Johnson over there. Strank supporting. Puck comes out the edge. Little opening, but Ben Johnson steps up, takes it away. Lean swings it over to Johnson. Johnson up to Hunter. Hunter takes a little lick. Schrank steps in. Gets it over to Wyatt Hopeful. Hopeful chasing it into the corner. Cats trying to keep it in, working hard. Wyatt Hopeful fires. And Riley Pickle able to close up for Northern Edge.
Good hard shot. A lot of zone time in that power play. 4 or 5 good quality shots.
Pickle, busy man in the first period. Cats put 21 shots on net in the first period and right back to work here in the second. Shot from McPherson at the point. Nice look going up front. Hopeful. Chasing his man down. Breezy. The shot from the point. We got a penalty coming.
Get another chance.
Back to the power play here for the Wildcats. 2 out of 4 tonight, 50% clip. 12:35 to go, second period, 3-0. Cats tonight raising some money for the Friends of Foster Care in Pierce County. Did a little chuck-a-puck, little 50-50 raffle. Money going to help those kids out if they want to do some extracurriculars. Nice look over to Wiesinger. Flanagan. Flanagan at the point. Down to Wiesinger. Wiesinger out to Flanagan. Flanagan. Nice shot. Almost got it in there. Found the hole. Looking for the hole and almost found it. Beautiful cross-ice pass. Wiesinger sending it towards net. Looking for his second of the night. We got a whistle and the net comes off.
Boy, Usgard is just a dog in front of that net. If you're a kid watching this and you want to know what to do on the power play in front of the net, take a look at him.
You know, he's not a tall guy. I think he's like 5'8", but like 185 and just like a stump.
Just working.
And that's how he plays down there.
Fun to watch.
Riley Usgard, linebacker for the Wildcat football team, and next year, senior year, look for a lot of big things for Riley Usgard. Had some nice plays this season, but next season I think is going to be his year. Run into Papa Mike every once in a while, and I go over to Quick Trip. Lean over to Hunter Rappel. Rappel skating through traffic. Looking for somebody to deal to. Plenty of time behind the net. They're not going after him. Puck bounces out. Ben Johnson and Hunter Rappel just comes in from behind and takes it away. Leaves it for Ben. Ben sends it up the boards. Jack Rock is there. Rock slings it up. Calvin Schrank scoops it up in the neutral zone. He'll skate in. He's got Lean racing up the middle. Lean with it. Lean surveys, shoots. Into traffic. Puck bounces back into the corner. Edge is going to send that one to the length of the ice, but Hunter Rappel able to scoop it up. Fires it up the ice. Edge gets a stick out in the neutral zone. Jake Lean battling his guy in the neutral zone. Mason Rappel sends it up. Edge fires it down. Hunter Rappel got a stick on it. Dan Lynn settles it down, leaves it for Hunter. Penalty killed there for Northern Edge. Cats moving the puck well here. Mason Rappel brings it in, catches it, tries to set it down for himself. And we got another whistle.
I thought they were calling a penalty. Mason Rappel just ran that guy over with the puck on his stick.
Yeah. He's a big fella, and he plays like a big fella, too.
He's fun to watch, man. Just gritty hockey player.
Nolan Hopeful out there to take the draw. Out there with Mason. And Charlie Freeman. Give Hunter Rappel a little blow. Hunter is playing a lot of special teams out there. Give him a little opportunity to get Hopeful out there on the ice. Nolan Hopeful following that shot in. Almost had a real golden chance there. Puck bounces it up and into the River Falls bench. 9:52 to go, second period. Cats lead at 3-0. Put up 3 in the first period. Have yet to find the back of the net here in this period, but a lot of really nice pressure. Puck been on the right side of the ice for most of this period, as it was in the first period.
Rappel just chipped that up towards the net, and they got a scoring chance out of it.
Hayden Ekholm checking in as well. Ekholm out there with Anthony McPherson. McPherson puts a lick on a guy. Ekholm sends it down.
Oh.
See that? That looked like penalty written all over, and he lifted. Smart hockey play there.
Tough to hold up.
Yep.
Full speed like that.
Yep. But that's how you keep dominating hockey games. That's how you let another team in as a dumb penalty.
Right.
Right there. just lifted just at the right spot. Still got the job done, but didn't do anything to get himself in trouble. And they did that time. So Nolan Hopeful going to the penalty box, and a little dust up down there now. We got it straightened out. So Nolan's like, hey, I didn't get to play the first period since I played all 3 periods of the JV game, so I'm going to go in there and make sure everybody knows where I'm at. It's a nice hit, though.
It was.
Cats will go on the PK here. I think this is the first penalty. Well, they had another penalty that was coincidental, so this will be the first time PK on the ice here for River Falls. Hunter Rappel out there with Riley Usgard, or Cal Usgard, and Riley Usgard, and Jackson Flanagan. Riley, number 6, is the forward of the Usgard twins. Cal, number 18, the D. They are not identical. I know a lot of people here know what they look like, but if you're a grandparent or something at home, they do not look much like each other. We'll just say that. Hunter Rappel skates it through. Rappel looking for Flanagan. Cal Usgard with it now. Over to Riley. Riley looking for Hunter. Riley clears his man out. Oh,
Hey, Danny.
nice opportunity there for number 32, Zach Monson, the captain, and Dan Lynn. Boy, he's been sharp tonight.
You know what? He came out and met him halfway there. He took it all the way.
Cats will swap out some personnel. Mason Rappel out here with Maddox Simon and Ben Johnson and Jake Lean at East. I think this is the first time Maddox has entered this game. Again, played all 3 periods of the JV game. I think this is his first look in this one here tonight. Edge skates it through the neutral zone, looking for a shot here, trying to center it up. Ben Johnson pressuring here. Nice look up front. Dan Lynn closing up right in the nick of time once again. Can't say it enough.
Nope, I like how he comes out and challenges that shot.
Kevin Westhouse checking in via text, enjoying the broadcast. Hey, let's take a look at the comments. If you're watching at home, drop a comment in the box. Let us know where you're watching and who you're rooting for, and we'll try to give you an attaboy. Oh, nice look going back door.
Nice
Dan
save,
Lynn
Danny.
comes right back and covers up. Beautiful job, Dan Lynn, moving through the crease. McDonough. I don't know who McDonough is, but McDonough says go Cats. Let us know where you're watching, who you're rooting for.
You saw that, Chris, but after that save, that referee even came over and told him what a save.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Beautiful. Masterful performance down there between the pipes so far for Dan Lynn.
Yep, should be 3-1 right now. That's a great save.
12 seconds left in the power play here for Northern Edge. And that was definitely their best opportunity of the night. Shot from the point, hits the side of the net from Flanagan. Cats back to full strength. Wiesinger skates on.
Not for
Flanagan
long.
steps up and going back to the box. .654 here left in the second period. Amundsen will go in. Cats back to the PK. Able to keep Edge out of the box there in the first one. They'll go Flanagan and Cal Usgard, along with Hopeful and Wiesinger. Couple of burners up there in the forward line in this PK. Wiesinger to take the draw. Puck out to the point. Send it down in the corner. Fire that one off the pipe. Justin Christensen with it down in the corner. Dan Lynn gets a pad on it. Hopeful. Tried to chip it up, just didn't get enough on it. Nice job, Edge, just reaching up there, pulling it down. Won't make that mistake again. Just fires it down. Wiesinger able to catch up to it. Wiesinger looking for a scoring opportunity. Good play there by number 5, Paul Walters of Northern Edge. Got to sling that one towards net. Wiesinger chips it down again. Christensen. Now Zach Monson brings it down. Monson had a good look early in the period. Jackson Flanagan working. Fires it down. Nice play, Jackson Flanagan. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button either. I see nobody's chiming in. We got to see some comments. But hey, if you can't comment, at least hit the like button. It helps our broadcast reach more people. Amundsen sends deep. Cats on the PK here. 35 seconds left to kill. Lynn leaves it for Johnson. Johnson winds up, fires it all the way down the length. Took a little hit, but does his job, sends it all the way down. 20 seconds left on the power play here for Northern Edge. Boy, a little deflection opportunity there for Jackson Rock. Jimmy, as they call him. Mama called him Jack. Boys call him Jimmy.
That goaltender came all the way to the corner to play that puck, and they almost made him pay for it.
Yep. Again, we've been talking about the speed. That's what speed does for you.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting a JV player up here between the second and third period. Also got some highlights, put together a few highlights from last game. We'll run that little package here in the second intermission. 7 seconds left in the penalty, and nice job Cats have done keeping the puck over on the offensive end of the ice. Ready power play. Cats back to full strength. Amundsen heads to the bench. Mason Rappel steps on. Puck loose. Hunter Rappel gets a stick on it. Puck coming right downtown. Dan Lynn leaves it for Jake Lean. Lean scoops, sends it down. Ben Johnson trying to catch up to it. Chip it down to Rappel. And we got a whistle. Guys in stripes will sort this one out. Northern Edge crowd right in front of us looking for a penalty on the Wildcats, but I don't think they're going to get it.
No, that was pretty harmless.
Offsides call. Neutral zone face off here. 4.5 to go, second period. Freeman chips it down. Mason Rappel in pursuit. Scooped up by Lean at the blue line. He sends it down. Freeman down in the corner. Rappel slings it out. Lean is back. Nice job by number 15, Ben Johnson, coming back into the play. Hunter Rappel swings it over to Mason. Mason looking for that stretch pass to brother Hunter. Hunter Rappel with it now. Just chips it out in the neutral zone. Freeman going to chase it down. Puck bounces over to Mason. Mason tried to backhand it down to the ice. Didn't get all of it. Ben Johnson with it now. Ben trying to clear. Edge. Skates it down. Hunter Sanders trying to make something happen for Edge. Onto the stick now, Ryan Troxel looking for number 16, Nicholas Plassard up front. Couldn't get it to him. Mason Rappel's going to send it down and find the bench. Cats changing out. 3:15 to go here, second period. Cats up 3-0. Oh, trying to step up and keep that one in. Over to McPherson. McPherson sends it down. Now Wyatt Hopeful. Wyatt Hopeful working through traffic. Fires. And Puck goes up high, deflected off the goaltender's gear. Lars Breezy steps in, takes a hit for it.
Yep.
Wyatt Hopeful rubs his man, but loses the footing. McPherson is back. McPherson gets a stick on it. Nice backhanded attempt, and Dan Lynn knocks it down. McPherson up the boards. Wiesinger sends it over to Breezy. Breezy chips it down. No ice. 2:19 to go here. Wiesinger now. Amundsen working his way to the net. Puck pops out. Shot from the point there by Breezy. McPherson coming back into the play. Bruce Jensen checking in from Barron, Wisconsin. Bruce says, "Go Cats," and Jackson Flanagan. Bruce is Jackson's uncle. Got family up in the Northwoods.
Feels like the ice might have tilted a little bit this second period. Danny Lynn is keeping him in this game now.
Yeah, Dan Lynn doing a nice job. Cats, again, lots of pressure, but just not solving the goaltender here in this period. Put 3 up in the first. Scoreless here in the second. Dan Lynn with a couple of big saves. Ooh, big hit. Eastgard chips it down. Cats deliver a couple of nice hits there behind the net.
It was Schrank that got hit. He went right back to work, though.
Yeah, Cal, he's like that too. He finds trouble a lot, but he keeps on going, man. Cal Usgard working. Shot on Dan Lynn, and Lynn able to get the save. Covers up. Cats a change. Tyler Terrio, former Wildcat skater, says, "Hello from River Falls." Hunter Rapp will take the draw for the Cats. 1:19 to play here, second period. Charlie Freeman, Rappel, and Mason Rappel. Here comes Mason Rappel through the neutral zone. Oh, boy. Beautiful job. Ben Johnson coming back, just poking that puck away. Looked like that was going to be real trouble, and Ben Johnson gets back, just real calm move. Gets a stick on it, moves it away. Jake Lean coming down into the corner. Puts a hit on his man. Hunter Rappel follows up with another one. Lean brings it out. Fires it up the boards looking for Rappel. Rappel gets just a stick on it there to wave off the ice. Didn't need much. Just need to put a little bit of fiberglass on it. Nice play there by McPherson. Another simple play, just knocking it away. Puck down to Lynn. Lynn gets the pad saved. 20 seconds left. Now McPherson with it. McPherson trying to chip it up the boards. Freeman able to clear. Lean knocks it down with the body. Hunter Rappel finishes the man. 5 seconds left. Puck loose. McPherson gets a stick on it. That'll do it. So the Cats, not quite as pretty as they were in the first period, but do a nice job working hard out there, keeping the opponent out of the net, getting some shots on goal, but just not quite solving the goaltender.
Yeah. Hey, couple big effort plays by Ben Johnson. He pinched once earlier in the period, got beat, and got back and prevented a shot. And then you just saw a huge back check there where we thought they might have a breakaway. He's working out there.
Yeah, that's the reason he's got the C on the chest. Mike, really appreciate you coming up here, working with us. We got a guest coming up here. I'm going to pull the mic down for just a second so Max can put it on. We got Max Hilmeniak coming up to the box to have a little talk with us. Max, let's move over here, and our camera is going to be right over there, so we're going to look that way. Get your hair right. We want that hair to look good for this thing. All right, I'm going to turn Max's mic on now that we got it switched off. Max, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, man. I got a chance to talk to you in the lobby. You were in really good spirits. It was fun talking to you. So I'm like, you know what? Let's bring Max up here for the period.
Yeah.
I'd like to get you guys up here, get a JV player up here between every period. It'd be fun this season talking to you guys. Now, you had a heck of a football season. Let's talk about that first. What was it like playing for the Wildcats high school football? What was that like for you?
It was great. Got to play with a lot of my friends on freshman, and I also got to play with the older kids on JV. And I got to sit out for the varsity games, but it was still exciting to be on the field.
Yeah, get the dress, get down there, get a
Yep.
feel for that atmosphere, band playing, get to run through the tunnel, do the whole thing with the wolf totem. What was that like for you, man?
Super exciting. Obviously, not getting a chance to play, but just experiencing it is really important.
So
Fun.
this weekend you got your first taste of high school hockey. I know you had an awesome time in youth. You guys won 2 state championships. You got third place one year.
Yep.
I mean, you guys had a heck of a time coming through youth. But what's it been like so far for you here for high school hockey?
Obviously, some of the players that were on our youth team are playing varsity this year, so a lot of new players playing with, but we're getting along pretty good, building chemistry, and it's been going pretty good so far.
Yeah, you get that little locker room you walk in. You don't get the big locker room.
Yeah.
But I think that little locker room's fun. I mean, you get to meet a lot of guys. I know last year they had a gift exchange, did all kinds of stuff. So it's a little bit different players. You're playing with some guys that maybe you didn't know. There's some juniors in that room as well.
Yep.
Just what has it been like coming out on this ice and having this big crowd? Not just so much your family, but other people out here watching.
It's super fun. Good to see people here. Obviously, it's important to show up. It gives the people energy to play good and makes us more excited when we do play good. And even if we're doing bad, we want to play better so we can obviously entertain the crowd.
Yeah, so far you haven't been playing bad too much though.
No.
It's been a pretty dominating performance for both games. But you got Chippewa coming up Tuesday, and that's an opponent in conference. It'd be your first road game.
Yep.
What do you think you're going to have over there?
From what I've heard, Chip is pretty good this year, but I think that if we just stick together, stick to our plan and all of our on ice stuff, and work together as a team, we can beat them.
You and I were talking in the lobby about Nick Thomas today. Nick with the shutout, only 10 shots, but hey, sometimes it's tough to get that shutout. You only get 10 shots. You kind of get cold as a goalie. He was doing well. Had that glove moving around down there. What was that like seeing Nick kind of doing what Nick does?
It's a little scary sometimes when he does it. Never know if he's gonna flip out of his glove sometimes.
Right.
But it's fun. It's fun out there.
Yeah, he gets that windmill going. Anything else that you want to talk about tonight? Anything that you've been experiencing that you want to share with the audience?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming up here. I know it was like, boy, you're going to interview me? What are you going to ask me? You came up. You did great. Been fun watching you at football, fun watching you here in hockey. Good to see you again, and appreciate you coming up and talking with us.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
All right, that's Max Hilminiak, freshman forward for the Wildcats. Max, so thanks so much for coming up, visiting with us. Got the Zam on the ice right now. Hey, let's just shoot over. Let's thank the sponsors one more time here. I'm just going to let Dan page through that. I'm going to take a little break here, shut the mic down, and Dan will just page through the ads here a little bit. We'll be right back with the third period in just a moment. All right, you got me? I forgot all about this, but I put together a little highlight reel from last night. And I think Dan's got it queued up. Let's take a look.
Clear
at
puck out.
Neutral
Go to
Mason
Rappel.
He's got his brother coming with him. Fire scores!
What a beautiful shot.
Had a chance for the snipe. You give Mason Rappel time and space, and that's where the puck goes.
Yeah, that defenseman slid aside, looking for that pass to the slot, and he just fired it.
Puck out front. Let's see if we do Hopeful this. Back out. Oh, that didn't help. Sorry. To the point now, Ben Johnson. Johnson fires. Over to Amundsen. Amundsen knows what to do with that. Get that audio figured out. Puts it in the back on that, and it's 2-1 Cats in a hurry. A lot of new toys. Enjoy the highlights. Audio free. 6:53 mark, just 30 seconds after Rappel. Drew, over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger sends it down. Cats power play only clicking on 10% last season. They changed it up. They had the 1-3-1, go to a 2-2-1 this year. Trying to make some more pucks go to net. Drew Amundsen. Time and space, just way too much of it there for Drew Amundsen. You let him skate the baseline like that, puts it right behind the net. Second goal of the night for Drew Amundsen, second in a row. It is 3-1. River Falls, 7:22 to go first period.
Yeah. Hey, just get it to the net, right?
Yep, get it to the net. That rebound came out. It's a knock it home goal, and the Cats lead it 4-2. And the boys, they're fired up. I think these kids are tired of being thought of as a team that doesn't win games. They're like, we're going to win some games tonight. This season. We're going to put Amundsen filling in behind him. Hopeful swinging in from the dot. Nice look there, Wiesinger for Hopeful. Jake Lean fires, puck loose. Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger over to Hopeful. Hopeful chips it out at the point. Ben Johnson. Johnson down towards net.
There it is.
Score! That's Andrew Amundsen for the hat trick. Amundsen with traffic up front, very patient. Waited till that goalie made his move and slipped it right behind him on the backhander. Yeah, they got Wyatt Hopeful for the unsportsmanlike for the point to the penalty box.
Just trying to give the guy directions.
Making sure he knew where it was. Beautiful save there by Linehan. That puck went through a bunch of traffic, hit guys all around him, and he tracked it right down, got it. All right, third period about to get underway. Chris Larson along with Mike Johnson. Dan the Maestro Jenkins, the technical director, and Chris John on cameras. And again, big shout out to Kevin Westhouse, popping up from the couch. Probably had some chicken wild rice soup on the pot, maybe a bag of popcorn in the microwave, kicking back, enjoying the broadcast, and said, I'm going to come down there and tweak few little settings here and there and sharpen up the production. See if we got some shots here. I'm going to take a look and see if John Serene sent it over. He did. We got shots from the second period. River Falls 12 shots, Northern Edge 9. So much more even period there as far as shots goes. Edge got a couple power plays there. That helps out in getting some shots on net. But Dan Lynn, 14 saves so far in this one.
Yeah, he faced some quality shots there in the second period too. This could very easily be a 3-2 hockey game right now. Danny held him in there.
Yeah, they had that one come across where he was over on this side, swung all the way back over to the far side, 2 saves in a row, and I mean they were going back and forth, and he's moving through that crease like he's a well-oiled machine. Looked pretty mid-season form early on in the year for the freshman goaltender getting his first varsity start.
Yep, good for Danny.
Again, officials giving the players some time to skate around here, maybe dry up this ice a little bit. A little bit of water still on the ice. Looks like they're set to go now. Still a few puddles out there, but definitely a lot better than it was a few minutes ago. Cat's going to go with the Oosgaard Schrank Rock line. Flanagan and Cal Oosgaard, the D's. Edge brings it in. Cal Oosgaard knocks that puck away. Scooped up. Riley working along with Schrank. Edge sends a guy out in the neutral zone. He'll just pop it down there. Flanagan from behind his net. Swings it out to Schrank. Schrank trying to send it forward. Nice play there by the Edge. Justin Christensen chases it behind the net. Flanagan sends it up. Oh, point blank shot there on Lynn. Lynn sends it back. Here come the Cats the other way. Schrank will chip it down. Cat's going to go get a change. Jack Rock still pursuing. Puck on Jimmy Rock. Jimmy, Jack, same guy. Breezy loses a footing. Northern Edge trying to escape. Mason Rappel pins his guy against the boards. Now Hunter Rappel working down here in the near corner. Edge trying to get out of there. Zach Monson with it. He's tied up. Taken away. Nice shot there. Mason Rappel lets it fly. And it's covered up by Northern Edge goaltender, senior goaltender, number 1, Riley Pickle.
We made $742 for the donation with all the.
Perfect. Chris John just notified me, Friends of Foster Care fundraiser tonight. Going to send $742 to Pierce County Friends of Foster Care. Thanks to everybody for getting in on the Chuck-a-Puck and the 50-50 raffle. I think we had a couple of donations in there as well. Oh, great look. Dan Lynn somehow able to keep that one out of the net. Backhand opportunity from the slot. Raffle trying to send it deep, didn't get all of it. Edge skater lost his edge. Now Hunter Raffle dancing around over there. Raffle with it again. Just trying to play a little keep away. Lean over to Ben Johnson. Johnson down in the corner. Hunter Raffle. Monson battling with Mason Raffle down there. Charlie Freeman along the near boards. Puck out to Alex Hoffman. Hoffman sends it up ice. Send a weak shot towards Lynn. Cat's able to send it out in the neutral zone. Tip, so no icing. Wyatt Hopeful chasing it down. Edge able to clear. Ben Johnson with it. Johnson down to Wyatt Hopeful. Hopeful leaves it for Amundsen. Amundsen, shot goes over the net, swings around to Lean. Lean able to cut it off, sends it over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger trying to find Hopeful, didn't get everything he wanted on that pass. Edge looking to clear. Johnson covers it up at the blue line, sends it towards net. Laser shot just wide. Now Wiesinger with it. Amundsen in the near corner, battling around 3 blue jerseys. Puck down the ice, and that should be icing. Now it's going to get some breaks. Well, they'll call it icing. Ozone draw coming up for the Wildcats here. 13:39 to play, third period. Cats up 3-0 on the strength of 3 goals in the first period. It was Jack Rock, Hunter Rappel, and Chase Wiesinger all finding the back of the net. Skated scoreless in the second period. Cats looking to add to it here in the third. Riley Usgard takes the draw. Jack Rock out there. Jackson Flanagan and Cal Usgard the D's. Cal Schrank coming into the play as well. Puck onto the stick of Schrank. Schrank leaves it for Lean. No, that's Jack Rock.
Who drew a penalty?
Rock draws a penalty. Cats will go on the power play once again. They are 2 for 5 tonight on the power play.
Yeah, a chance to sharpen up. They're off just a tick here in the third period. Seems like just, passes just out of the reach. We can settle down in this power play.
Usgard sends it down. Rock and Schrank out there, along with Flanagan and Lars Breezy, I believe. Cats, I believe, are bringing in the power play unit now. No, they're just going to keep the regular line out there. Freeman, Rappel, and Rappel. Freeman, the near side winger, number 34. Rappel on the far side. Hunter chips it down. Freeman coming down hard into the corner. Looking for Mason Rappel, sliding down into the slot. A little bit too much smoke on the pass. Up to Freeman. Freeman chips it down. Breezy and McPherson are the D's. Freeman puts a body on a man. Edge able to chip it out of the zone. McPherson with the glove. Over to Breezy. Breezy works it in. Breezy shoots. Gets it on net. Mason Rappel trying to fire it out to Freeman. But Edge able to get it out in the neutral zone. Hunter Rappel takes a look around. Picks it up in his own end. Fires it up the boards. Able to clear it out in the neutral zone. But Edge is going to scoop it up here. Number 9, Jake Sin with the puck. Now Hunter Rappel. Lars Breezy scoops it up. Puck goes over the net. Freeman working with it. Hunter Rappel gets a stick on it, sends it down. Back to full strength. Jackson Flanagan puts his shoulder into an Edge player. Flanagan. Wiesinger. Wiesinger wheels around the net. Leaves it for Ben Johnson. Johnson from the point. Nice shot back onto the stick of Wiesinger. He loses the handle. Puck back out the point. Jake Lean knocks it down. Lean through traffic. Sends it into the corner. He's going to pursue it. Down there working with number 13, Matthew Wolters. Puck squirts out. Nice job. Robinson stepping up. And now Hopeful with it. Bounces it back down in the corner. Wiesinger behind the net. Leaves it for Hopeful. Hopeful gets tied, or that's the Robinson gets tied up with the goaltender. And now Lean skates it through. Lean. He's going to chase it down and now in the near corner. Takes a look around. He's got Hopeful up front. Sends it over to Wiesinger. Gets past Chase. Edge trying to clear. They'll send it down. Tip. Wave off the icing. 10:30 left. Cats up 3-0.
Good series there in the ozone.
Cats. Jake Lean really been wheeling around with this puck here in this period. Sends it down into the corner. Riley Usgard puts a lick on a guy. Amundsen's still in there, battling the corner. He puts a guy down. Edge trying to get it out. Jackson Flanagan steps up, plays it on his backhand. Nice look down to Usgard. Usgard. Backhand shot goes right through the crease. Flanagan down to Riley. Riley, pass over to Hopeful. Hopeful can't control it. Edge skates it through the neutral zone. Hunter Sanders brings it down. Cat's able to scoop it up. Flanagan behind his net. Flanagan bounces it down the boards. Length of the ice. Should be icing, and it will be.
Yeah, I got that forecheck working a little bit now.
Boys moving that puck. Would like to see a few more shots, though.
Yeah, holding on a little too long still, I think. Looking for that perfect shot. Pretty pass. Just put her on net.
Flanagan. Now Rock will bring it in. Rock trying to go over the top of the goaltender. Hunter Rappel out there along with Cal Schrank. Coach Cam Wilkin mixing it up a little bit here. Puck out to the neutral zone. Cats tag up. Hunter Rappel goes cross ice with it. Picked up in the neutral zone by the edge. Now Hunter Rappel challenging. Puck all the way down, though. Picked up by Cal Usgard. Usgard sends it down. Rappel with it. Rappel out to the point. Nolan Hopeful shoots. Flanagan trying to keep it in. Max Simon checking in now. Cat's able to tag up. Paul Walters trying to get this puck out for the edge, but Hopeful skating around. Puck down, Chase Rudolph now. Rudolph playing on the top line of the JV game tonight. Had an assist, the first goal of the game. Getting a little opportunity here in the varsity game. McPherson fires to the point. Rudolph sends it back out to Hopeful. Hopeful out to McPherson. Maddox Simon pressuring on the far side. Puck out in the neutral zone. McPherson scoops it up. Sends it down to Nolan Hopeful. Hopeful with it. Hopeful fires wide. Simon trying to chase it down on the far side. Puts the guy against the boards. Now Rudolph with it. Rudolph out to the point. Shot coming down from Lars Breezy. Hopeful out to McPherson. McPherson fires. That one goes wide. Got a penalty coming up here on Northern Edge. Rudolph was working in front of the net and able to draw a penalty. Get him for interference. Cats will go back on the power play here. 6:51 to go, third period. 3-0 River Falls.
Hopeful took a big hit right in front of us here. He got up kind of limping. I was keeping an eye on him. That puck on a stick, he was back full speed. So
Yeah. He was a tough one. Cats will bring number one power play out. Wiesinger, along with Usgard, Amundsen, Hopeful, and Flanagan. Hopeful catches up to it in the neutral zone. Cats getting back on side. Flanagan will skate it in. Leaves it for Amundsen. Amundsen with Usgard up front. Flanagan sliding in. Now Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger leaves it for Jackson Flanagan. Flanagan skates the blue line with it. Looks for a hole, shoots. Puck goes over to the Zam door. Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger to Usgaard. Usgaard trying to reload. Hopeful sending it towards net, but nice deflection there by Edge. Now Amundsen with it. Amundsen takes a look around, shoots wide. Puck's going to swing over to Hopeful. Hopeful not able to keep it in. Rolled across the top of the boards and all the way down the length of the ice. 1 minute left in the power play. 5:53 left in the third period. Here comes Amundsen. Through traffic. Over to Wiesinger along the far boards. Wiesinger back down to Amundsen. Amundsen, lots of space here. Hopeful. Back down to Drew. Matthew Walter is trying to chase it down for the Edge. Wiesinger with it now. Wiesinger sends it down over to Hopeful. Hopeful chips it back down behind the net. Amundsen trying to catch up with it. Hopeful out to Flanagan. Flanagan fires. Pad saved by the goaltender, Riley Pickle. Now Jack Rock in there. Rock with it. Over to Flanagan. Flanagan tries to sneak it down to Hopeful, and that one's going to go down into the Cats zone here. Penalty expired. Back to 5-on-5. Hopeful fires. Pickle with the save. Flanagan steps up into the play. Freeman gets a body on a man to break that one up. Rock. Down to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to head for the bench. No, turn around. Freeman steps up, takes it away. Ryan Troxel sends it out to the point for the Edge. Edge sends it towards net. Dan Lynn sends it away. Northern Edge working through traffic. Danny Lynn trying to get a whistle, and he does.
3-0 game, under 4 minutes left. These defensemen are still playing aggressive.
Yep. They'd like to put another puck in the net. I'm sure Coach would maybe prefer just to play a little more conservative game. Just keep the puck on the other end. Just send it deep. Just under 4 to go. Here comes Hunter Rappel with Mason Rappel and Freeman, and they're going to call him offsides. And Freeman frustrated.
I thought they got that one wrong, Chris.
So did Charlie Freeman. Jake Lean goes over, gives Freeman a little tap. Jake and Charlie, they spend a lot of time at the gym together. Ben Johnson sends it down. Freeman working his man over. Edge able to get it out of there. Nice play there by number 32, Zach Monson. We called his name quite a few times tonight. Pretty good little play there for the Edge. Cats get in there, break up. Mason Rappel skates it in. Leaves it for brother Hunter. Hunter steps up, shoots,
nice
scores. Shot. Sneaks it right under the pads, and it's 4-0 Cats.
Got two beautiful goals tonight, two beautiful shots.
Yeah, that kid can put the puck in the net. And at the 13:52 mark, River Falls stretches out the lead to 4-0. And that's going to be Rappel from Rappel. They might have practiced that a few times in the garage.
I think. Twice in one game, puck on your stick in the slot, time to think a little bit. He's going to score every time.
Here come the Wildcats. Lars Breezy skating down. Puck gets deflected up, hits the glass. That is trying to clear. They do. McPherson scoops up in his own end. Now Uskard with
Go off your stick. There you go.
yeah, broke the stick, got it down. We talked about this yesterday.
Yep.
Second goal tonight. So Rappel from Rappel. And Freeman gets in on the assist as well. Chase Rudolph working down here along the near boards. Out there with Riley Uskard, or Cal Schrank. Yeah, Uskard had to go to the bench, the broken stick. We talked about Mike Uskard. It's going to be a few less Glazers for Mike Uskard having to pick up the bill on a broken stick. I don't know if he has Glazers. I just run into him. Seems like every time I see him, I'm at Quick Trip. Didn't take a look at his card. I don't know what he's putting in there. Cat's able to clear it out. Nolan hopeful. Oh, nice look, boy. Maddox Simon right to Chase Rudolph. That was beautiful. Hockey point. Oh. Simon got a stick on it. Rudy working down here with Maddox. .105 to go here. Cats up 4-0. Rudy, off the point, breezy. No, that was a Cal Uskard down there.
He wasn't at the point. He was posted out of the hash.
Yeah, he was coming up. He was coming up. Aiden Ekholm out there as well defensively now. Puck over to Cal Uskard. Cal still working with original equipment. Puck down low. Nice work keeping that puck in. Puck over to Hopeful. Hopeful fires it down. Play with a high stick. Wiesinger steps in, slings it around. 10 seconds left. Wiesinger takes a little shot up there along the Zam door. 5 seconds. And that'll do it. So the Cats put 2-4-0 shutouts up on the board, doubleheader with Northern Edge, and I don't know if I'll say they made it look easy, but they looked awfully good tonight in both games.
Yeah, Varsity had a strong first period. I mean, they had a strong night altogether.
Yep.
Could have been a little closer. Danny Lynn kept him in there, a couple big saves. Could have been a 4-2 hockey game, 3-2 at one point. Good showing, though. Good 2-0 record to start the season.
Dan Lynn, first varsity start. Started last night in the JV game, the 1-6-2. Comes out here, first varsity start. Shutout on the board. Couldn't start it much better than that. And the Cats will end this weekend. Thanksgiving invite here at the Wildcat Center, 2-0. Both teams will go into conference play Tuesday night in Chippewa Falls, undefeated, 2-0. So good way to start the season.
Fun to watch. Fun team to watch.
Yeah, real fun. Let's go through the scoring here real quick. We had Jack Rock scoring to open it here in the first period. Assist to Ben Johnson and Hunter Rappel. Then Hunter Rappel scored unassisted at the 12:02 mark in the first period. Then it was Wiesinger scoring his first goal of his high school career, the 15:48 mark in the first period. Then in the third period, it was Hunter Rappel from Mason Rappel putting it in the net, and that's how we got to 4-0. Again, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to catch you in Chippewa Falls Tuesday night. We'll do our best to bring you the broadcast there again. A little bit of a shaky internet situation over there, but we'll try to bring you the broadcast from Chippewa Tuesday night. Then we'll see you Thursday night at Eau Claire Memorial. Thanks to Mike Johnson for coming out tonight and hanging out and helping me get through this game and saying some smart stuff, because sometimes I say some dumb stuff, so that's why we got to bring Mike in. Make sure I don't say too many dumb things. Thanks to Dan Jenkins stepping up here. Technical director, had Jason Schrank in the JV game, so Dan could go watched the Badger Gopher game tonight. Came home with the Badger victory, but he's wearing a Gopher hat. He's a U of M alumni, so probably a tough game for him to watch, but fun for the rest of us here on the other side of the river. And Chris John, camera guy extraordinaire. This thing's starting to look good. We're working out a few bugs, but man, we're getting better to better. We knew that it was going to be an adventure. It's been that way, but man, pretty darn good though. Hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. Good night. Great night to be a Wildcat once again. We'll see you Tuesday night in Chippewa Falls.